comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. For God TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. For God TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. For God TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. For God TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focused.
A pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you and your family as we awake to this Wednesday, daily edition of Inside the Print Media. I am your presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and my name is Gregphina Courage Park. So this morning for our news presentation that runs for 45 minutes, we have varieties of news from our news sources this morning. There are several newspapers from East Africa, New Dawn Harper newspaper. Our focus begins today from the Daily newspaper. The first headline reads, Walk after five appointments. Walk after five appointments. As you know, the president has started to make some appointment as in with some officials, some government officials, ministers of the different kinds of ministries we have within our country like Libya. And then we have U.S. government pledges to support Waka Queen leadership. U.S. government has pledged to support Waka and Queen leadership. From the New Dawn newspaper, it says here CDC observes blood count recounts in Minda County. CDC observers blood count recounts in Minda County. This is from New Dawn newspaper. These are the things we have in our paper this morning. These are the top headlines. Lastly, from New Dawn, it says Waka won't war in economic crime courts. How is it? How can you know until you seek and stay with Focal Online TV, where we bring innovation to broadcasting? Let's take a break, folks. So we get back, we commence with our news presentation for today. Don't forget to share our live stream. Don't forget to follow Focal Online TV because all we do here is to bring innovation to broadcasting on our platform. The first platform you have to follow constantly is the daily edition of Inside of Media. Please stay with me as I'll be right back.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. For God TV, with check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. For God TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. For God TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. For God TV, located at Tobo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep focused.
Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. This morning, I am excited to be here today to inform you about the happenings of our country, Liberia, and the world at large. Let's get into the papers this morning. We have Waka first five appointments. Waka first five appointments. The president appointed few personnel yesterday to serve as government officials of our beloved motherland Liberia. And of course, you have to know who and why he appointed these people to serve in the various positions. Waka first five appointments. So say there seven newspaper. The first five of President Joe Waka cabinet appointments have been named, and from the look of things, they are indicative of his priority as they unfold. Of these first five appointments announced since the day of his inauguration, three are to the security sector, one to the the affairs of the presidential office, and the other to let the world know that his administration is open for business. While there appear to be other competing priorities to jumpstart his administration, It may be also together surprising for the security sector to be captured in three out of President Bouakar's first five appointments, giving a deep uncertain state of affairs among some of the nation's secretary and security agency over the last 6 years, especially the Liberian National Police. There is no doubt that the sector may be badly in need of a reset. Security sector. Throughout the administration of former President George Weah over the last 6 years, the Liberian National Police was used to wield an unfair advantage in favor of the ruling party loyalists. In many cases, the LNP administration and officers under Inspector General Patrick Sudu enable unlawful actions by members of Weah's ruling party, the Congress of Democratic Change (CDC), and shielded them from facing the law. One of the areas of such action by the LMP was the illegal and forced removal of Mr. Kona Kamo, head of LERT Secretariat in March 2018. So, Ministry of State. Coming as a minister designate of state for presidential affairs is Mr. Sylvester Graspe, a close confidant of President Bouakai. In short, Grasp becomes highly qualified as an administrator and one who has the institutional memory to enter the saddle and run an effective office of the president. He served as Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and was later seconded to succeed Bobby McLean as Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. One of the most contentious jobs in the government of Liberia is that of the Minister of Finance and Development Planning. In addition to managing the national purse strings, Kwame Kamara brings to the job a great deal of competence, integrity, and responsibility in the fiscal affairs. Rescue Squad or OGA. It also does not unnotice that four of Waka's first five appointments have held their respective appointed jobs before, albeit for a very short period of time. These four include Kamara, Gay, Kome, and Graspe, all of whom served for just under 2 years, 2016 to January 2018, during the twilight of Ellen Johnson's Sirleaf administration. This is how we proceed with another news headlines and news in details. U.S. government pledges support to Bouakai Kone leadership. U.S. government has pledged support to Bouakai Kone leadership. The government of the United States has expressed steadfast support for the incoming Unity Party-led government. The head of a high-level presidential U.S. delegation, Ambassador Linda Thomas Greenfield, said the government is ready to work with the new government in order to improve the lives of the ordinary people. During her visit to Liberia for President-elect Joe Sparker and Vice President-elect Jeremiah Fancone's inauguration, Greenfield expressed the U.S. historical commitment to Liberia. After a meeting on Sunday, January 21, with officials at the Providence Baptist Church where she previously worshipped during her tenure as the U.S. ambassador to Liberia from 2008 to 2012. Greenfield emphasized the enduring partnership between the U.S. and the Liberian government. During her visit, Ambassador Greenfield highlighted the long-standing partnership between the U.S. and Liberia, emphasizing the U.S. continued support during times of crisis, including war, the Ebola outbreak, and the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Ambassador Greenfield commended Liberia for its peaceful transition of power and praised the country's commitment to democracy. She expressed the U.S. eagerness to assist Liberia in its joining together a stronger democracy. The United States has played a significant role in Liberia's post-war recovery and has assisted in health crisis. Corruption is a cancer. Addressing the issue of corruption, Ambassador Greenfield evaluate their Ukraine stand against it. So this is how we move over to the Newtown newspaper very quickly. And of course, Newtown newspaper says CDC observers boycott recounts in Limbaugh County. Several supporters and observers of the Limbaugh County District Number 4 representative Gompu El Kagon have boycotted ongoing recounts at the election magistrate's office in San Nicolas upon Lyndon. The Supreme Court of Liberia had ordered the National Elections Commission to conduct a recount in 70 polling places out of 84 polling centers in Electoral District Number 4, Limbaugh County. But following the one of the exercise last week Friday at the NEC sub-office in Taniguli, some CDC representatives alarmed Ford and Commission instructed them to write a formal complaint. However, the process ended peacefully on the first day. On Saturday, the next day, all of the representatives, over 20 representatives from the CDC, openly announced that there was irregularity in the process, which led them to walk out in protest. They vowed not to be a part of the recount again, but the NEC continued the exercise in the presence of local and national observers, including media institutions. The ongoing recount in Saniguli is taking place among 17 candidates that contested in the October 10, 2023 presidential and representative elections. Following the first day of the recount on Friday, Representative-elect Ernest Mencia of the MDR took the airwaves and openly told Nibadians that he had won the ongoing recount, which led his supporters to get in the street of Gaza and other parts of Limbaugh County in jubilation ahead of official pronouncement by the National Election Commission. NEC official told the Newtown newspaper that they will continue with the process and upon completion the winner will be announced officially. However, supporters of Representative Gagon alleged that serial numbers of ballot boxes that contain votes that are being recounted are not corresponding, while others claim some of the boxes were already open. They also allege that during initial count of votes in October 2023, most of the votes of Representative Gagon were classified as invalid. This is how we proceed with another headline. Waka wants war in economic crime court. Waka wants war in economic crimes court. This is how we take a short break. When we get back, we continue with our news reading from the Newtown newspaper. Please stay with me as I love and appreciate you being here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Please follow our live every time you have the opportunity, or better still, make use of our comment section so that we notify all of our viewers who are watching us. Don't forget, today is Wednesday, and today is January 24, 2024. Be positive today as you go ahead doing what is right. Be positive as you go ahead doing what is right. My name is Gregphina and this is how I'll take a short break. I will be right back shortly with the news continuation. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be right back.
Hello dear, my name is Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world life.
Hello dear Lyndon Togba. My name is Gregphina. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Togba village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from
Of course, we are back here again. We are back with the daily edition of Inside of Print Media as we continue our news presentation. Waka wants war and economic crime court in Liberia. President Joseph Yuma Waka says he has decided to set up an office to explore the feasibility of the establishment of a war and economic crimes court, WECC, for Liberia. Mr. Waka announced his government decision through his inaugural address on Monday, 22 January 2024 at the Capitol building. We had decided to set up an office to explore the feasibility for the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Court, to provide an opportunity for those who bear the greatest responsibility for war crimes and crimes against humanity to account for their actions in court, he said. Liberia decades-long civil crises are estimated to have killed over 250,000, destroyed properties worth millions of dollars, and displaced many others. This is how we will proceed with the front page Africa News reading for the day. Front page Africa News reading, and it's important to know that you have to be acquainted with information relating to our country, Liberia. Remember, Liberia is important because we stay in Liberia. This is where we have our daily bread being served to us. This is where we do those things that generate income for us and our family. So you have to, you have to stay acquainted with information relating to our country in everything you do as a citizen of Liberia. The best thing to do this time around, since you go to work, you go to your business centers, you go to school, is the stick and still on platform where you can form of all of the happenings within our country, Liberia. So we have a lot of news update here from Front Page Africa newspaper. But of course, we will firstly take the first one that says Moroccan research vessel to embark mission to access Liberia's fish stock. Of course, you know that we have a very good personnel who serve as the director there at the fishery area in our country, Liberia, and she's been doing well over the time. She worked with NAFA. Of course, you should know that. So her name is Glasgow. So we Yes, I think today is Wednesday and today is Ladies' Night as well. So let's give her her flower while she's still alive. She's been doing great work there, and we must do a thumbs up to her as well. So the government of Liberia, through the National Fisheries and Aquaculture Authority (NAFA), has disclosed that the commission of the Moroccan newly constructed state-of-art scientific research vessel will take place this Friday, January 26, 2024. The ceremony will take place at Beaumont Square near the Freeport of Monrovia. It can be recalled on January 31, 2023, the Director General of the National Fisheries and Aquaculture Authority, Honorable Emma Mathieu Glasgow, and the Moroccan Minister of Agriculture, Maritime Fisheries and Rural Development, Water and Forest, H.E. Mohamed Sadiki, signed an agreement that will allow the Moroccan research vessel to conduct an independent stock assessment on Liberia's territorial water to ascertain its commercial viability and attract further investment. A NAFA press release is quoted as saying that the Moroccan Minister of Agriculture, Maritime Fisheries, Rural Development, Water and Forest, Mohamed Sadiki, and his entourage are expected in Liberia Thursday, January 25th, 2024, for the commissioning ceremony along with regional fisheries cabinet ministers from Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea Conakry, among others. The stock assessment is aimed at gathering which has long undermined the fisheries sector and shall be useful to develop management plan for governance and also to ascertain its commercial viability. The stock assessment, when completed, will trigger industrialization of the Liberian fisheries sector. This is how we proceed with another headline relating to our country Liberia under the African newspaper. Whilst in full page African newspaper, Dworkin wants to sign a deal with Liberia as it relates to NAFA. And another one reads Sarah Beslow Yanti academic credential under attack as President Bwaka ministerial nomination gets underway. This is how we proceed with our news reading. Madam Sarah Beslow Yanti, a seasoned diplomat with 18 years working experience with the United Nations in various capacities, including representing the Secretary General in South Sudan, and academic credibility has now come under the attack amid rumors that she is President Joseph Boakai preferment for Minister of Foreign Affairs. The attack was launched by Martin Colley, a supporter of the ruling United Party who named himself Rescue Rambo during the election campaign. Colley recently residing in Holland. Colley is residing in Holland, posted on Facebook. This is not how we want to save the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, like we saved LBDR. The credentials of Madame Sarah Beslow Yanti are bogus and fake. She doesn't even have a first degree. We are in this government to protect public interest and help President JMB. His Facebook post generated over 1,000 comments expressing diverse views on Colley's assertion, with many him for checkmating Madame Yanti credentials. However, Madame Beslow also in a Facebook post stated, I have read the post and heard the lie and misinformation being spewed. When I am given the chance to serve the people of Liberia as I have served other nations, I will be prepared to defend my record and my legitimate and high-end credential before the Senate. Before lending support to Unity Party to ensure the victory of President Bwaka, Beslo Yantis was the standard bearer of the African Liberation League ALL in the just ended presidential election where she finished 18th after gathering 3,645 votes for 0.20% of the votes. She supported Mr. Bwaka, paid in the runoff election, and was appointed to his transitional team. Some party insiders say the former presidential candidate came to the table late and may not be deserving of such a high profile post. But more importantly, the ministry has a reputation for being highly political with lots of infighting. This is how we go straightly to Hot Pepper newspaper. Let's see what is in the paper this morning from Hot Pepper newspaper. Of course, we have a lot. We have a lot to show. Diplomat Corps international partner honor Ambassador Kenya. Diplomatic Corps. This is so important. Diplomatic Corps international partners honor Ambassador Kenya. The doing of the diplomatic corps and ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary of the Republic of Cameroon, accredited to the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Bengila again, along with the diplomatic corps and international partners in Liberia, have added farewell and honor the former Minister of Foreign Affairs and Dean of the Cabinet of Liberia, HE Ambassador D. Maxwell Sakimia. for the service he rendered the government and people of Liberia, the general public in the diplomatic corps, and international partner in Liberia while serving. We are again here to tell you thank you for always being with the diplomatic corps, speaking the truth in a friendly and patriotic manner while defending the sovereignty of your country. The doyen of the diplomatic corps stated. Ambassador King made a comment on Saturday, January 20, 2024, when he, on behalf of the diplomatic corps, and international partners in Liberia said, I wish to thank HE Ambassador D. Maxwell Sakimia Sr., former Minister of Foreign Affairs and Dean of the Cabinet of Liberia, for his efforts in managing the foreign relation of Liberia in a manner and form that created a win-win situation for host country and embassies in Liberia. This presentation for this morning. Thanks for joining us. We were in the show for 30 minutes. Of course, we are making so much of sin in our newsroom, but stay with us as we will always be here for you as media institution called Foca Online TV. As we find how to transition to Foca FM sooner or later, stick us in our pearls. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you joining me here this morning. Amara M. Donso, great platform. Thanks for joining us, Amara. This is where we bring to you information relating to our country, Nigeria. I call this a day today until I see you at 1 p.m. to bring to you the Focal Women Talk. Our topic for this month is contraceptive. We should be having a representative from Lady of Contraceptive Pills in Liberia. If not, we will proceed with another issue, another method of contraceptive. This one time we talk about the injection method, that is the IUD. And we are hoping we can talk about the pills. Thanks for joining us. Bye bye. My name is Gregphina. Thanks for joining us this morning. I love you and I appreciate your tireless efforts, the burning of megabytes and everything on this platform called Foca Online TV. Stay safe, please.
Foca TV, bringing you